Welcome to Torah Truth for Us with Linda.
The steadfast love of Yehovah never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Yah. Great is thy faithfulness. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Yah. Great is thy faithfulness. Yehovah is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I have hope in him. Yehovah is good to those who wait for him, to the person who seeks him. Great is thy faithfulness.
The Book of Numbers, Bamidbar, in the Wilderness, chapters 4, verse 21 through 7, verse 89. Nasso, take. And Jehovah spoke to Moshe, saying, Take the sum of the sons of Gershon, also these throughout the houses of their fathers, by their families, from 30 years old and upward to 50 years old, and you shall number them all who enter in to perform the service, to do work in the tent of meeting. And they shall bear the curtains of the tent, and the tent of meeting, its covering, and the covering of the goat skins that is on top, and the screen of the door of the tent of the meeting, and the curtains of the court, and the curtains of the gate of the court, that is by the tent and by the altar, and their cords around, and all the instruments of their service, and all that is made, so they serve to them. At the appointment of Aaron and his sons shall be all the service of the sons of the Gershonites in all their burdens, in all their service, and you shall appoint to them as a duty all their burdens. This is the service of the families of the sons of Gershon in the tent of meeting, and their charge under the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. As for the sons of Merari, after their families, by the house of their fathers, you shall number them from 30 years old and upward, and even to 50 years old. You shall number them, every one who enters into the service to do the work of the tent of meeting. And this is the charge of their loads for all their service in the tent of meeting: boards of the tent, and the bars, and the pillars, and the sockets, and the pillars around the court, and their sockets, their pin, and their cords, with all their instruments, and with all their service, and by name you shall reckon the instruments of the charge of their burden. This is the service of the families of the son of Merari, according to all their service in the tent of meeting, under the direction of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. And Moses and Aaron and the chiefs of the congregation numbered the sons of the Kohathites by their families, and after the house of their fathers, from 30 years upward, and even to 50 years old, everyone who enters into the service for work in the tent of meeting. And those who were numbered by them by their families were 2,750. These were they who were numbered by the families of the Kohathites, all that might do service in the tent of meeting, that Aaron and Moses did number, according to the command of YHWH by the hand of Moses. And YHWH spoke unto Moshe, saying, Command the sons of Israel that they put out of the camp every leper that has a discharge, and whoever is defiled by the dead, both male and female, shall you put out toward the outside of the camp, you shall put them out, that they shall not defile their camps, where I dwell in their midst. And so the sons of Israel did, and put them out toward the outside of the camp, as YHWH spoke unto Moses. So the sons of Israel did. And YHWH spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, when a man or a woman shall commit any sin that men do as a trespass against YHWH, and realizes guilt, that person, then they shall confess their sins that they have done, and shall recompense his trespass in full, and add the fifth to it, and give it to he whom he trespassed against. But if the man has no redeemer to whom restitution may be made for the wrong, the restitution which is made for the wrong to YHWH for the priest, besides the ram of atonement, by which atonement is made for him, also every contribution pertaining to all the holy gifts of the sons of Israel, which they offer the priest, shall be his. And every man's holy gifts shall be his, whatever anyone gives to the priest, it is his. And YHWH spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and say unto them, If the wife of any man goes astray, and commits against him a trespass, and a man lie with her carnally, sowing seed, and it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and she is defiled, and is not a witness, and she neither be taken, and the spirit of jealousy come on him, and he be jealous of his wife, that she be defiled, or the spirit of jealousy come on him, and he is jealous of his wife, although she has not been defiled, then the man shall bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring an offering for her, the 10th part of an ephah of meal of barley. He shall not pour oil on it, nor put frankincense thereon, for it is a grain offering of jealousy. It is a memorial offering, a remembrance of iniquity. And the priest shall bring her near, and set her before YHWH. And the priest shall take holy water in an earthen vessel, and the priest shall take the dust that is on the floors of the tent, and put into the water. And the priest shall set the woman before YHWH, and uncover the head of the woman, and put the memorial offering in her hands. That is a jealousy offering. And the priest shall have the bitter water in his hands that causes the curse. And the priest shall charge by an oath, and say unto the woman, If a man has not lain with you, and if you have not gone aside to uncleanness instead of your husband, you will be free from the bitter water that causes the curse. And if you have gone aside to another than your husband, and if you are defiled, and had intercourse in some man with you beside your husband, then the priest shall charge the woman with the oath of the cursing. And the priest shall say to the woman, YHWH make you a curse and an oath among your people, when YHWH makes your thigh rot and your belly swell. And the water that brings a curse shall go into your stomach, to make your belly swell up, and your thigh shrivel. And the woman shall say, Amen, Amen. And the priest shall write this curse on a scroll, and he shall blot them out with the bitter water. And he shall cause the woman to drink the bitter water that causes the curse, and the water shall enter into her that causes the curse unto bitterness. And the priest shall take the hand of the woman, the jealousy offering, and shall wave the offering before YHWH, and offer it on the altar. And the priest shall take a handful of the memorial offering and burn it on the altar, and afterward he shall cause the woman to drink the water. When he has made her drink the water, then it shall come to pass, if she be defiled, and has done trespass to her husband, then the water which brings a curse will go into her, and cause bitterness, and her belly will swell up, and her thigh will shrivel, and the woman will become a curse among her people. But if the woman has not defiled herself, and is clean, she will be immune, and conceive children. This is the Torah of jealousies, when a wife goes aside to another instead of her husband, and is defiled, or the spirit of jealousy comes upon a man, and he is jealous over his wife, and shall set the woman before YHWH, and the priest shall execute to her all of this the law. And the man will be guiltless from guilt, and the woman shall bear her iniquity. And YHWH spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and say unto them, When either a man or woman shall separate to vow a vow of a Nazir, to dedicate themselves to YHWH, he shall separate from wine and strong drink. He shall not drink vinegar of wine, or vinegar of strong drink, or any liquor of grapes. Neither shall he drink grapes, nor eat moist or dry grapes. All the days of his separation, all that is made of the tree of the vine, from the seeds and even to the husk, he shall eat nothing. All the days of the vow of his separation, no razor shall pass over his head, until the days in which he separates himself to YHWH be fulfilled. He shall be holy. He shall allow the locks of his hair of his head to grow. All the days that he separates to YHWH, he shall not come near a dead body, not for his father, or for his mother, for his brother, or for his sister. He shall make himself unclean when they die, because the consecration of Elohah is on his head. All the days of his separation, he is holy to YHWH. And if any man dies nearby very suddenly, and he's defiled the head of his consecration, then he shall shave his head on the day of his cleansing. On the 7th day he shall shave, and on the 8th day he shall bring 2 turtle doves or 2 pigeons unto the priest, unto the door of the tent of meeting. And the priest shall offer one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and make an atonement for him, for that he sinned by the dead, and shall hallow his head in that same day. And he shall consecrate to YHWH the days of his separation, and shall bring a lamb of the first year as a guilt offering. The days before shall be lost, because his separation was defiled. And this is the law of the Nazarite when the days of his separation are fulfilled. He shall be brought unto the door of the tent of meeting, and he shall offer his offering to YHWH, a male lamb of the first year without blemish, one for a burnt offering, and one ewe lamb of the first year without blemish for a sin offering, and one ram without blemish for a peace offering, and a basket of unleavened bread of fine flour cakes mixed with oil, and wafers of unleavened bread anointed with oil, and their grain offerings, and their drink offerings. And the priest shall bring them before YHWH, and shall offer his sin offering and his burnt offering. And the ram he shall offer for a sacrifice of peace offerings to YHWH, with the basket of unleavened bread. And the priest shall offer also his grain offering, and his drink offering. And the Nazarite shall shave the head of his separation at the door of the tent of meeting, and shall take the hair of the head of his separation, and put it in the fire that is under the sacrifice of the peace offerings. And the priest shall take the boiled shoulder of the ram, and 1 unleavened bread out of the basket, and 1 wafer of unleavened bread, and shall put them on the hands of the Nazarite after his separation is shaven. And the priest shall wave them for a wave offering to YHWH. It is holy for the priest, together with the breast offered as a wave offering, and the thigh offered as a contribution. And afterward the Nazarite may drink wine. This is the Torah of the Nazarite, who vows his offering to YHWH according to his consecration, in addition to what he can afford, corresponding to his vow which he made, and he shall do according to the law of his consecration. And YHWH spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, Thus you shall bless the sons of Israel, saying to them, YHWH bless you and keep you. YHWH cause to shine his face upon you, and be gracious to you. YHWH lift up his countenance on you, and give to you peace. And they shall put my name on the sons of Israel, and I will bless them. And it came to pass on the day Moses fully had set up the tabernacle, and had anointed it, and consecrated it, all the instruments, and the altar, and all the vessels had also been anointed and consecrated. And the princes of Israel, the heads of their fathers' households, made an offering. They were the leaders of the tribes. They were the leaders over the numbered men. And they brought their offering before YHWH, 6 covered carts, and 12 oxen, a cart for every 2 of the leaders, and an ox for each one. Then they presented them in front of the tabernacle. And YHWH spoke to Moshe, saying, Take them, that they be able to do the service of the tent of meeting, and you shall give them unto the Levites, to every man according to his service. And Moses took the wagons and the oxen, and gave them unto the Levites. 2 wagons and 4 oxen he gave to the sons of Gershon according to their service, and 4 wagons and 8 oxen he gave to the sons of Merari according to their service under the direction of Ithamar, the son of Aaron, the priest. But to the sons of Kohath he gave none, because the service of the sanctuary was on their shoulder to bear. And the princes offered for dedicating of the altar in the day that it was anointed, and even the princes offered their offering before the altar. And YHWH said unto Moshe, They shall present their offering, 1 chief each day, for the dedication of the altar. And he who offered his offering the first day was Nasso, the son of Amminadab, of the tribe of Judah. And his offering was 1 silver platter, whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold pan of 10 shekels, full of incense. 1 bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb 1-year-old as a burnt offering. 1 male goat as a sin offering. And the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs 1-year-old. This was the offering of Nasso, the son of Amminadab. On the second day, Nathanael, the son of Zuar, leader of Issachar, presented an offering. He presented as his offering 1 silver dish, whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour, mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels, full of incense, 1 bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb 1-year-old as a burnt offering, 1 male goat as a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs 1-year-old. This was the offering of Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. On the 3rd day, the chief, the son of Zebulun, Eliab, of the sons of Helon, and his offering, 1 silver platter whose weight 130, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull, son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb 1-year-old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs 1-year-old. This was the offering of Eliab, son of Helon. On the 4th day, the chief, the son of Reuben, Elizur, of the sons of Shedur, his offering was 1 silver platter whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels, full of incense, 1 bull, son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb 1-year-old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs 1-year-old. This was the offering of Elizur, son of Shedur. On the 5th day, the chief, the son of Simeon, Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai, his offering was 1 silver platter whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull, son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb 1-year-old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs 1-year-old. This was the offering of Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai. On the 6th day, the chief son of God, Eliasaph, of the sons of Deuel, and his offering 1 silver platter, whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull, son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb 1-year-old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs 1-year-old. This was the offering of Eliasaph, son of Deuel. On the 7th day, the chief son of Ephraim, Elishama, son of Ammihud, his offering 1 silver platter, whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull, son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb 1-year-old for a burnt offering, one male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs, a year old. This was the offering of Elishama, son of Ammihud. On the 8th day, the chief, the son of Manasseh, Gamaliel, the sons of Pedahzur, his offering was 1 silver platter, whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Gamaliel, son of Pedahzur. On the 9th day, the chief son of Benjamin, Abidan, of the sons of Gideoni, his offering was 1 silver platter, whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull from the son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb, a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs, a year old. This was the offering of Abidan, son of Gideoni. On the 10th day, the chief son of Dan, Ahiezer, of the sons of Ammishaddai, his offering was 1 silver platter, whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb, a year old, for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. On the 11th day, the chief son of Asher, Pagiel, of the sons of Okram, his offering was 1 silver platter, whose weight was 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Pagiel, son of Okram. On the 12th day, the chief son of Naphtali, Ahira, son of Enan, his offering was 1 silver platter, whose weight 130, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels in sanctuary shekels, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Ahira, son of Enan. This was the dedication of the altar in the day when it was anointed from the princes of Israel. 12 silver dishes 12 gold pans, each silver dish, weighing 130 shekels, and each bowl 70. All the silver of the utensils totaled 2,400 in sanctuary shekels. The 12 gold pans full of incense weighing 10 shekels each in sanctuary shekels. All the gold of the pans were 120 shekels. All the oxen for the burnt offering totaled 12 bulls, the rams 12, the male lambs 1-year-old with their grain offering 12, and the male goats as a sin offering 12, and all the oxen for the sacrifice of peace offerings totaled 24 bulls, the rams 60, the male goats 60, and the male lambs 1-year-old 60. This was the dedication offering for the altar after it was anointed. And when Moses was gone into the tent of meeting to speak with him, then he heard the voice of one speaking unto him from above the mercy seat that was on the ark of testimony, from between the 2 cherubim. And he spoke unto him. May Jehovah bless you and keep you. May Jehovah cause his face to shine on you and be gracious to you. May Jehovah bless you and keep you. May Jehovah lift up his countenance on you and give you peace. Yivrechecha Yehovah v'yishmerecha. Yair Yehovah panav elecha v'yonecha. Yisa Yehovah panav elecha v'yasem lecha. Shalom.